Hi, my name is Pratyushna Sharma and I'm in my fourth year. I am currently pursuing my BTech in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So, coming to my placement, I am placed in TCS Digital with a CTC of 7 lakhs and my current CGPA is 8.25. So, coming to my academic and achievements, I would like to say that I don't have a lot of achievements, honestly, but these 4 years have been really grateful to me, and I would like to share my experience with you. So I would like to talk about the application and the selection process. So around 2000 to 2500 students had applied for it, and only 200 to 220 students were shortlisted and selected for the digital profile. So coming to my experience, when TCS Digital came for the first time, and it comes around the month of September, and TCS Digital consists of two rounds, which is aptitude and the coding round. So when I gave my test, I had cleared my aptitude round, but sadly I could not clear the coding round because being from an electrical background, I had very little knowledge of the concepts. Was not familiarized with the algorithms, and when the results came out, we got to know that TCS NQT, which is a mass recruitment, it would be coming again for the month of November, and from September to November, during those months I got to know about the concepts. I had practiced well enough. I did my coding, and during the TCS NQT time, it also consists of two rounds, that is aptitude and the coding. And when I gave my test, I had cleared both of the rounds. So what happens that there's a thing in NQT that if you score well enough and if you have a good performance, if you did a good performance, then you will be getting a chance again for the profile of digital upgradation. So that's what it happened to me. I had cleared both the rounds with good scores, and before we proceed to the digital profile, you'll be getting another test, another coding test, for which you have to clear, and if you clear that, you'll be taken to the interview process. The questions were quite simple. If you know the concepts, if you know the basics, it will be very easy for you. So coming to my interview, I went to the through the interview process. It was quite new experience for me, and I was very happy that I was selected in my first interview, and the panelists were quite helpful. And it's not necessary that you know everything. Just go through the internet, go how the other experience went through. You'll get to know about the pattern of the interviews, and just know the basics and answer them with confidence, and you'll do great. So the strategies or the books that I have used, like I would like to advise you to go through India Bix, which is a good online site, which is a good online platform for the practice of aptitude. You can go CPT Hits Bullseye, and to practice your code, I personally do not like HackerRank, but I would suggest you to go through LeetCode and go through Geeks for Geeks, because it will give you the experience, like it will give you the previous questions and then you can attempt it yourself. And for books, if you want to use books, you can go for RS Agarwal books, but I think the site should be enough for you to understand the level of aptitude and to understand the level of coding. Now, coming to my college experience, I do feel that the technical or the non-technical clubs are a benefit for you because see, some of the companies do dig for CGPA, do want your achievements, your records of academic progress, but most of the companies also look out for your extracurricular activities. It's good to have technical knowledge, but to grow as a person and to know how to deal with situations, how to work as a team, how to manage conflicts between each other, it will help you to grow yourself. You will know how to deal with the situations, how to manage it, and people will be asking you questions of HR. And being in a club is the most practical example you can give it to them. And it's not just about being fun in the clubs, it also helps you develop your personality, your confidence. Most of the people go for clubs to outgrow themselves, to know what type of interest they have within themselves, and they pursue it. So I would suggest that go for the clubs, go for technical events, go participate in fest, communicate with everyone, be confident, and it will be very very helpful for you. One of the most key features that is important is your resume. Your resume should be unique. It's an advice to everyone, please do not copy each other's resume, because you are going to have different projects, different work experiences. Coming to the projects, if you're doing projects together, please contribute equally, because if one of the person only does the project, then it will be a disadvantage for you later on. Now, coming to the work experiences, do your internships well. If you could do 2 or 3 internships, it is very very nice, because it will give you a practical knowledge about the machines or anything you are doing on that field. Now, when you build a perfect resume, please do not list the vague things. List the things that you are good in, you are excel at, or you are in the process of learning, so that they know how capable you are, how hardworking you are. Please mention your projects. During my interviews, my projects help a lot. Write your recent projects above, and keep your work experiences a little understandable, and give a brief about your projects. And I think write your interests, and I think that will be a good resume to present to the panelists and the company. Now, coming to the soft skills, please do not underestimate that class. I was someone who did not listen to soft skills at all. That was the class where honestly I used to sleep, and it was really really a bad thing I did, because soft skills were the only class that taught you aptitude, and in those classes I only slept and I did not learn anything. And now I had to do aptitude from the basics. I had to learn the new tricks, how to solve it, and it was quite frustrating because I had very less time to practice. I had started my aptitude during the month of March, and the placements were starting from July, and it had only 3 months, and it was not enough because I am someone that is weak in maths, and the tricks, the time, speed, the distance formulas were all over my brain, and it was just a mess. And I do regret that I didn't listen, and I don't want that mistakes to happen to you guys. And it's not just about the aptitude. The soft skills classes also consist of Java and coding classes, and they will be helping you a lot to learn, and please do listen to that. I didn't use the language Java because I didn't know, because I didn't even used to listen. So that's why I left Java and I went for Python and C++. But Java is asked in most of the companies. So yeah, I would like advise you to listen to the soft skills and try to listen, like try to do the codes what they asked, and it will be really good for you. So now I would like to conclude that whatever you do, put your heart in it, study well, do lots of activities, participate in fests, participate in competitions, just be yourself, enjoy your 4 years, don't worry about placements much. I know it can be very hectic and overwhelming, and it will just make you all sad and frizzy, but don't worry, there's always a time in which you excel. There's a time where you do your best, and please don't compare yourself with others. Be yourself, compare with yourself if you want to. See where you are and where you are going to stand if you do the work well, and just enjoy your 4 years, and don't indulge yourself in activities like illegal activities or any activities that would be harmful for you, or activities that would be considered as malpractice to you, or anything like that. And just stay free and just enjoy your 4 years, and it will just go by and you will have the most amazing memories. So yeah, thank you.